This is going to be an updated family like introduction. If you guys watched the last family introduction, you can probably tell I did add like 2 new characters, which is Vivian and Mallory, because I was looking at names on pictures and I was like, oh, Mallory might be a good name to match with Malia since they are twins, and then these 2 girls are twins. But let me just get on with the intro so that you guys can see who are new and that they are going to be staying and why. And also at this time I am like finishing up their midterm apartments because literally almost done, so you guys will probably have a role play by Friday or Saturday, so stay tuned. Okay, so first of all, we have Cyrus. He's 6 years old, and I think you guys already know him, and he does swimming, and he's more like, he's not really like a bad kid, but he likes to do pranks from time to time, and he likes to sometimes be a troublemaker. But other than that, he is a really, really sweet and good child. Then over here, we have Malik, 5 years old, and he does volleyball. He's more on like the, sweeter side, the good kid side, because he tries to avoid getting in trouble a lot, even though, Cyrus tries to drag him along with him. But other than that, yeah. Then we have Vivian. She's also 5 years old, and she does a volleyball. Well, she's going to be doing volleyball, and she is twins with Victoria. So if we come over to Victoria, she's also 5 years old, and she does ballet, and that's hence why she has like, this little tutu on. But yeah, they are twins. She's just brunette and she's blonde, and they are so freaking adorable. Like, I love how I made Vivian. Like, she's just so stinking cute, bro. Leah, you guys already know her. She is 11 years old. She does cheer, and she's like on the sassier, like dramatic side. She's more rebellious and doesn't really care what her parents say. She tries to tends to try to do whatever she wants. And then you have her, like, the new member. She's also new, but the new member, Mallory, and she's also 11. She does track, and she's more on the good side, just like how I explained Malik. Like, she tries to not get in trouble a lot. She tries to, be a good kid and respect her parents and not be so sassy all the time. Then we have Treasure. He is 10 years old. He's not the youngest, but like he's the youngest of the middle kids, and he does soccer. He is like a kind little kid. Like, he's just so freaking sweet. He's like mama's boy, and I could say he's a nerd, not really saying he's a nerd, but he's just really, really intelligent. So instead of saying he's a nerd, he's just really intelligent and smart. And then over here we have Heaven. She is 15 years old, and she does modeling for her sport, and she is the second oldest in the family. Since she is a teenager, she can get sassy from time to time, but other than that, she's a really, really sweet girl, and I really, really love her character as well. Like, everybody I made is so freaking good. Like, I love this family. I might keep them for a while because I actually love everybody in the family. Like, I love how it's comes together, and I don't plan on making dad, be ratchet and go and cheat on the mom. Here's Kane. He does football, and he is 16 years old. He's more on the moody side, I guess. He's also can be annoying from time to time just to annoy his siblings, and he's like has the big brother energy. He, obviously protects his siblings. Like, what the frick? But yeah, other than that, that's just how I can explain him for now on. If you guys I'll just try to show his personality more in the role plays, Here's Dallas. He is 41 years old, and I kind of calculated, I calculated how their age would be if they was to have him as the oldest, well, the mom, so yeah, that's why. But he's 41 years old. He's like a cool dad, just does dadly stuff. There's nothing really that important to him. He's just really, really sweet, and he can get, tense from time to time if anything happens to his family, of course. And then we have Athena. She is 40 years old. She's having 2 twins, and these are going to be her last 2 kids, and it's going to be a boy and a girl. And their names are going to be Lavender and Lennon, like Lennon or Lennon. I don't know how you're supposed to actually pronounce it, but Lennon, I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. But if it's too hard to, if it sounds like a girl name, I don't care, bruh. Like, it showed on Pinterest that it was a boy name, so it's going to be a boy name. And they're going to probably be coming in the next week when I post next week, because I don't got time to be waiting all that long. Anyways, but yeah, that's the end of the new family introduction. I really, really love this whole entire family. Like, I'm planning on keeping them for, I don't know if I'm gonna keep them forever, but I'm planning on keeping them for a while. And yeah, if you like it, if you love subscribe for more live videos, and I love you guys so much. Remember that I love you to have made someone for the night. Bye. Peace. stay tuned for roleplay on Friday or Saturday. Love you guys.